Mode select.
What's going on, Spartans? Welcome back. Today we're actually going to be upgrading my king to level 33. So yesterday I had about 190,000 dark elixir and I spent a little bit on my king. So here we go. He was at level 32. Now he's going to 33. We're going to gem him done. And reason being is at 4K we do need our king. And I've waited 3 days to actually actually attack. I'm going to show you that later though. I have not attacked in 3 days and I'm still at 4,042. So that's pretty impressive in my opinion. And what I'm going to do is actually attack right now in 30 minutes. I'm going to break my shield and start attacking like crazy and try and push up to 4,100. I think that might be the peak I go. 42 is definitely the peak I'll probably reach. I'm not trying to go too high up, but here is a few attacks from our last clan war. Now, we did lose it, unfortunately. We had a rough war. I was not around to actually like schedule it or plan it. I was in Montreal and we did lose the war, so things were not ideal. And that's kind of my fault, so we definitely have some things to work on, but we are fixing things, and we have been doing a lot better in war. We're going to go back to doing 25v25s, because we tend to do very well at that. Now, here is Destroyer's attack on the #1 player in the other clan, and then I'll show you the #2 attack by me, and then I'll probably show you one by my other co-lead. I'm up in it, and they all did very well in their attacks, so here we go. We're going to critique each person. #1 thing he did well was he actually took out the clan castle very well. And then he also placed his spells very, very well. You can see here he froze the Queen, the Expo, and the Inferno. Destroyer's always on point with getting rid of those. And because he did that, he was able to get that P.E.K.K.A. in there and kill the Town Hall and then kill the Queen. So very, very epic. Definitely clutch. And here comes the King being the meat shield. He gets enraged. And then the Queen's going to shoot a wall. But the King is going to get through his wall first and allow the Queen to follow him through. You're going to see. And luckily, she's not going to continue to shoot walls. She's going to follow him in, but we're already at 52%. Let's see how he cleans up and what percentage he can get to with just his heroes and a few troops. I know he's always good at getting that extra percentage, but let's see how well he actually does. 55%, not too bad, not too bad. All right, and the invisibility comes a little early, actually. I would have saved it a little longer there just because I thought there was a big bomb, and there was, because he already knew there was one big bomb. He should have held it and taken the second big bomb before releasing his archers. Would have bought him an extra second, but obviously it wouldn't help that much, and he already did a very good job. Here we go. So he's just using his minions to clean up. He's got one minion in the top here, taking out that storage. Very well placed because it's going to go for those elixir pumps next. And then he's got one over here in the spell factory, which is going to be a very good placement also. If I was him, I would have dropped one wizard on the builder's hut and taken that out instantly. But he does save his wizards for the end, and I'm going to speed it up here in a second, guys, because it is 53 seconds of him just basically picking off buildings. And when you start to get to high levels, you definitely need to start doing this just for practice, let alone anything else. And here we go, 65%. Looks like we're doing pretty well. 66, go Destroyer, get it. And he's doing a good job. Obviously, 71% all he's going to get, but it was a very, very well done attack on the #1 player in the enemy clan. Now, as always, for everyone that has made it this far into the video, I have a question for you. Comment below and let me know what you think. Should I show a bunch of 3-star attacks on low people in the next clan war? Or should I feature the top attacks against the top players? Or should I do an extended play and do both? Let me know. Those are the 3 options, and I will do it for the next video on clan wars that I do. And look at this attack. Obviously, I'm just dropping archers, cleaning out those outside buildings that are super easy to get to. There are a ton of them that are available to be stolen. And now I'm actually dropping down the golems to distract those buildings, those defenses, and then, of course, cleaning up with the wizards and wall breaking in. Now, once we're in, the P.E.K.K.A.s, the Queen, and the King are going to go into this base and absolutely destroy. Big Bomb does do some heavy work here. Sorry, my phone's going off. And I'm going to save my lightning spell until that witch gets out there and gets involved. Now, the reason being is the witch is the main threat, and you're going to see I'm going to absolutely destroy her right there and actually kill a lot of the other clan castle troops too. But the witch is the main issue you need to worry about. So the free spell actually is going to slow down any troops that were left from the clan castle, which I don't think there were any. But it's also going to immobilize the Inferno Tower, which is very important. Now, 47%. We're about to get the 2nd star really quick here. And there it is, 50%. Thank you, Queen. And now my golems are spread out pretty nicely, and they are actually taking the hits for my Queen. And she's going to get distracted and take out a couple skellies. But since she is not being targeted yet, it is very, very actually fortunate she wasn't, because she was distracted for a good 3 seconds on the skeletons. And she is going to manage to get 59%. I completely did not use her ability. That was the biggest fail I did, guys. I was too busy checking out the rest of the base when I was attacking. and I did not use her ability. She died really quick. I thought the golems were going to hold her a little longer, and they kind of died faster than I expected. But my archers are going to clean up, and I'm going to get about 62%, I think it was, maybe 63 or something like that. And I could have gotten an extra few percentage if I had invis the queen. Definitely could have done a little better there. But 63%, and oh, look at that. We actually might get one more building. Wow. Is that going to be a 65%? Very nice. All right. So, solid attack on the number 2 player. And you know what? I'm not going to show another one of mine. I'm going to show the number 4 attack. Actually, number 5 attack, excuse me, from I'm Up In It. He won 613,000 of each for this. And, of course, since we lost, he only gets about a third of that. If you didn't know, you get about a third of the loot, which sucks. But the golems are going down here, and he is doing a good job with the placement. I would have dropped the wizards a little faster, and I would have dropped one golem a little farther to the right. But he did good. He did a very good job wall breaking in and timing it, and a lot of his wizards are going to survive. And here comes his heroes and a witch in the back. Very nice from that clan castle. I believe it was in the clan castle. I'm not positive, but I think it was. I would have dropped my actual free spell down here a little bit in between because he could have froze both Inferno Towers. And he misplaced the lightning spell, so a little bit to work on, but a very well done attack indeed. But the fact that the witch is still alive is a serious problem, because if it wasn't for the golems attacking that Inferno Tower and the king kind of targeting it right now, he would have really gotten screwed by that. And of course he does manage to kill the witch in a second here. You're going to see, boom, there goes the witch. But it's only because the golem distracted the skeletons. Obviously the P.E.K.K.A.s would never have gotten through those skeletons in time because they're so slow. But obviously it's going to work out here. 43% and climbing. Here we go. Come on, queen, get through this expo quickly. We need to get it. And then, of course, he does have his final troop over there on the right. You can't see him, but it's hitting a elixir pump. And that is going to save the day and win it for him, because for the second star. Because he's at 48%. This elixir storage, I believe, gets him 49%. His golems do not manage to get through that wall. So he's at 49%, and his queen is going to go down before she kills the Tesla. So 49%, and then his archer killed that building on the far right. You just saw it go down. That's 50% right there. If he didn't have that archer, he would have only gotten 1 star, and it would have been 49% epic fail. Obviously, he would have won, but it would have been kind of a fail because you need 2 stars in war. So definitely work on the placement of spells. When the 2 Inferno Towers are actually touching the Town Hall like that, you can jump right in between the 2 of them with a free spell and freeze both of them. And then whenever you're dealing with the clan castle, the number 1 thing you want to kill is, of course, dropping the lightning spell pretty much directly on the witch. That's very key, guys, because the witch does spawn troops. You can deal with the stupid archers and stuff like that, but the fact there are always going to be more and more skeletons really messes you up. But that's going to be that in this video. Hopefully you enjoyed. Slap the like, comment below, and of course, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.